So we'll sing Jai Radha Madhava first. Start karo. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajjana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajjana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Vanachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Jaya Gauranita, 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 Jaya Gauranita. Jaya Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Vrindavana Dham, Jaya Vrindavana Dham. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Shri Radha. Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Shri Radha. Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radha. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Shri Radha. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitaya ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the humble devotees, all glories to the humble devotees, all glories to the humble devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories. Shri Guru Sri Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Beta. So Hare Krishna once again. Welcome to ISKCON Brisbane Saturday Feast Program. So we are in a very auspicious month of the year, which comes every 3 years roughly. It's called Purushottam month or Adhik Mas. And devotees all over the world are celebrating this special month in so many exciting ways. Here in Brisbane, in a couple of weeks, we are going to have installation of Sudarshan Chakra on this temple building. So in preparation for that, I thought we will try to glorify tonight the wonderful weapons of Lord Krishna. Just to set the scene for the upcoming festival on 13th of June, where we will be actually installing Sudarshan Chakra. So it will be good to know a little bit more about the weapons of the Lord. So let's begin with the opening prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we'll try to make this an interactive session. So our Vaishnava philosophy is very deep. It has so many angles. You may have seen in some temples conch shell on the altar. How many of you have seen conch shell here in this temple? Have you seen conch shell? Is there anywhere conch shell in this temple? How many of you have seen Gauranita, the deities on the altar? You see, we come to the temple, the center of the temple is are the deities. So Gauranita, you see on our right hand side is Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna. On our left side is Lord Nityananda. And if you, next time when you go stand close to the altar, try seeing what else is there on the altar, and you will find there is a conch shell there. So how many weapons are we aware of which Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu possesses? Can you name any? I've just mentioned one, conch shell. Paraphernalia, Lord Vishnu has 4 hands, he can have many hands. Yes? Chakra, we mentioned about Sudarshan Chakra installation. Gada, yeah, that's club. What else? Padma, that's lotus. Sankha ho gaya, that is conch shell, Sankha. Anything else? So the 4 famous ones are Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. But besides these 4 weapons, Lord also has many other weapons. And one of them, Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. And also, which weapon Lord Balaram has? He has plow, he has musal, what you call mace, right? And which weapon is famous for Lord Ram? Bow, Dhanus, Saranga bow. So, and also sword, Khadag. Khadag is also weapon. And what is the name of Lord Vishnu's sword? Who can answer this? Nandak. So Nandaki can answer this, Nandak, because his name is Nandaki. Nandaki means the one who possesses sword Nandak. That is Lord Vishnu. And Vasu, which weapon of the Lord is in your name? Chakra. His name is Vasu Chakradhar. Chakradhar, who holds the chakra. That's chakra. Right? So, in order to appreciate the glories of Lord's wonderful weapons, we need to understand the tattva of their weapon. Who are they? What is their source? What is their nature? So, and where do they live? The whole creation of Lord Krishna, the spiritual creation, which is called Vaikuntha Dham or Golok Dham, it is in the shape of a lotus flower. And if you meditate upon lotus flower, you'll see it has many circles of petals. And there is centermost whorl or petal is there also. So if we just think of Vaikuntha Loka, which is the spiritual world, then and imagine it as a lotus flower, and it is not just an imagination, it is truly exists that way. So Lord Vishnu, along with his consort Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, they reside in the centermost part of the lotus flower. And then as you go out of the center, there are so many circles, 1 circle, 2 circle, 3, 4, 5, 6th. When we come to the 6th circle from the center, then this circle has the residence of all these paraphernalia, weapons of the Lord. So you have got on the circle like this. So on the top we have plow, Lord Balaram's plow, hull, and then we have on this side we have conch, Padma, mace, and chakra, like that. So all these 7 weapons are in the 6th circle of the Vaikuntha creation. So at the periphery, outer circle of Vaikuntha, all these weapons are there, taking care of the spiritual world. And they are present as the weapons in their localized forms. So that is one level of understanding. Now, they are not ordinary weapon. Everything in the spiritual world is conscious being. Means they can feel, they can talk, and everything. So even these weapons, conch shell, shankha, chakra, gada, padma, sarang bow, mace, whatever you can think of these weapons, they all are conscious being. And they have got their own place, planets, they live there in the spiritual world. When Lord descends from the spiritual world to the material world here to perform his pastimes, they are ready to serve the Lord. So you see that every incarnation of or expansion of Lord Krishna is known for certain weapons they carry. For example, as soon as you think of Lord Ramachandra, you think of the Dhanus, sarang bow, Dhanus, right? As soon as you think of Lord Balaram, then you think of plow and mace and club, like that. When you think of Lord Vishnu, then you think of Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. And at times, Lord Vishnu will call upon his powerful weapon, Chakra, and so does Lord Krishna. So, our understanding from Vaishnava philosophy is that everything is an expansion of, as far as creation is concerned, whether it is spiritual creation or material creation, it is nothing but an expansion of Lord Balaram. So even these weapons are expansions of Lord Balaram. So Lord Balaram is purely spiritual, Lord Krishna is purely spiritual. So all these weapons of the Lord are also purely spiritual. They are divine in nature. They are Vishnu Tattva or Krishna Tattva. They are Vishnu Tattva. They are not like ordinary living being or ordinary weapon like we see in the material world. No. They have divine power. Their speed of action and movement is unimaginable. The moment Lord Krishna thinks of chakra, it appears. So, can you think of some pastimes of the Lord where his weapon Sudarshan Chakra is doing service to him, or is involved, or is in action? Can you think of any pastimes of the Lord? Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, any Vishnu forms of the Lord. Have you heard of Sudarshan Chakra doing something?
There was, I just don't know the name of that person. Like after 101, that Sudarshan Chakra will kill that person. Because he had 100 lives, and when he will do the 101 sin, so then Krishna Sudarshan Chakra will come and kill him.
So, which story is talking about? Shishupal. So, Shishupal was, he just didn't like Lord Krishna at all, right from his very birth. From day one, he hated Krishna. He blasphemed him, he will call his names, he will do anything to harass and, criticize Krishna. So, in Rajasuya Yagya, where the Yagya was taking place, Lord Krishna was there and he was being glorified and so forth. Shishupal didn't like it. He started abusing Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna forgave his 99 mistakes actually. When it came to 100, then he said, Lord Krishna doesn't have to say or do much, he simply has to think. And all his weapons are ready to act for him. They are pure devotees of the Lord. They understand Lord's intention and desires. So they immediately come in action. So Sudarshan Chakra appeared and went and chopped off Shishupal's head. So here, Sudarshan Chakra, we can see it's a weapon, but it's acting as a person. So actually in the spiritual world, they are also as a person. We were at Hare Krishna Valley farm in Hungary recently, and there we saw on the altar Lord Sudarshan in a deity form. Beautiful effulgence, he has many arms, many hands, and in the deity form. And also besides him as a deity, as a person with beautiful personality, face, hands, legs, everything. Also there were two Saligram Sila, Sudarshan Saligram Chakra, Sudarshan Saligram Sila in the form of Sudarshan Chakra. So Lord has many forms, he can exist, and his expansion can exist in many forms and shapes, but they all are serving him wonderfully. So in the story of Sudarshan Chakra, Shishupal, we see what Sudarshan Chakra does. It kills him, and because Lord's weapon, Lord's paraphernalia are not different from the Lord, and he is acting on the command or as per the desire of the Lord. So Shishupal, this killing is also beneficial for Shishupal. He gets liberation. So he enters into the body of Lord Krishna. And of course, by killing Shishupal, the envious nature stops there. The offenses he has been committing stops there. So if we think in a deeper way, we can see it benefits Shishupal. Lord and his devotees' actions are always beneficial, never detrimental to anyone. So Sudarshan Chakra, being a very dear devotee of Lord Krishna, is simply serving the Lord in terms of bringing anyone Sudarshan Chakra touches closer to the Lord or at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is the very nature of Lord and his devotees. And Sudarshan Chakra is one of the dear devotees of the Lord. Actually, most powerful weapon of Lord is Sudarshan Chakra. So, can we think of any other pastime where Sudarshan Chakra is doing wonderful task? Yes, Mataji. Yes, when Aswathama heard Brahmastra, Lord Sudarshan Chakra was in action. Lord personally entered into the womb of Uttara and protected Maharaj Parikshit. You may have seen, you may have heard how when the ocean, churning of ocean was taking place, the nectar appeared from the ocean, the nectar was being distributed, and how one of the demons disguised as demigod and started drinking the nectar. The Mohini incarnation of Lord Vishnu was the one distributing the nectar. And she immediately called Sudarshan Chakra and came and killed the demon. That is Rahu. So there also Sudarshan Chakra. Yeah. Another very, it is very nicely described in Srimad Bhagavatam. There are so many wonderful stories. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jagai Madhai, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, they were preaching Mahamantra to everyone in West Bengal. Then Lord Nityananda was attacked by Madhai. And when Lord Chaitanya came to know about this harm done to Lord Nityananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Sudarshan Chakra. But of course, Madhai was not chopped off at the request of Lord Nityananda, very merciful. And Jagai Madhai, because of the mercy of Lord Nityananda and of course Sudarshan Chakra, they became wonderful pure devotees of the Lord. How many of you have heard the pastime of Gajendra, elephant? Have you? Good. So Gajendra is a very long pastime, but where Sudarshan Chakra is involved, Gajendra is caught, his leg is caught by crocodile, and Gajendra, being very powerful elephant and has a very powerful army of elephants also, he was very confident that he can rescue himself. And the fight went on for thousands of years. And day by day he was becoming weaker and weaker. When nothing worked, neither wealth nor his family nor intelligence, his personal history, nothing worked, then he ultimately called upon Lord Vishnu. He surrendered to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu appears and his chakra is in action. Goes and kills crocodile. And this way Gajendra was saved. Not only saved, he was liberated. He was taken to a spiritual world from there onward. So it is said that where we give up our ego, then Lord's grace begins. So Gajendra was under the false ego that I am independent, I can do something, I can do everything by myself to protect myself. When this vanished from his consciousness, when he was totally helpless, then he surrendered to the Lord. The surrender is the beginning of receiving the mercy or grace of the Lord. The most discussed pastime of Sudarshan Chakra is not mentioned yet here. That's okay. This is what we are going to recite today. So if you have mobile phone, please search, type that SP 9.5.3. So what we will do, we will recite few verses, and these are the wonderful prayers offered to Sudarshan Chakra by a wonderful devotee, Ambarish Maharaj. And you may have heard this pastime of Ambarish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni, that Ambarish Maharaj had fasted for so long, and at an appropriate time he wanted to break his fast just by sipping few drops of water. And Durvasa Muni happens to be the guest along with his 60,000 or so disciples. He came to know that Ambarish Maharaj is going to break his fast with water. and he got very, very angry, and he produced a demon to kill Ambrish Maharaj. And this is a very wonderful story, because here Ambrish Maharaj, unlike Gajendra, he is praying to Lord Vishnu to appear for protection, for help. Ambrish Maharaj does nothing. He is totally in remembrance, in meditation of the Lord. He simply, his body, mind and words are fully absorbed in glorifying the Lord. Lord automatically protects him when he sees his dear devotee Ambrish Maharaj is in trouble. Sudarshan Chakra comes in action, flying comes and takes care of the demon which Durvasa Muni had produced. Plus, after that he started chasing Durvasa Muni, and as you may know, Durvasa Muni was running here and there, everywhere, and he couldn't find any help. He went to Lord Brahma, failed. He went to Lord Shiva, failed. He went to Lord Vishnu. Even Lord Vishnu said, "My dear Durvasa Muni, I am helpless. I am under the control of my devotees. I am not independent. Aham bhakta paradhino," he says. Lord Vishnu says to Durvasa Muni, "Aham bhakta paradhino," that I am adhin. Adhin means you are dependent, you are under the control of somebody else. Aham bhakta paradhino, I am under the control of my devotees. He aswatantra eva duja, he says, I am not independent, free to do anything and everything. Sadhu veera grasta hridayo, he says that bhaktair bhakta jana priya. So he says that my dear devotees, my devotees are very, very dear to me. They are in my heart and I am in their heart. And what to speak of my devotees, even devotees of my devotees are very dear to me. Bhaktar bhakta jana. Bhakta jana of bhakta, that is devotees of my devotees. Very, very dear to me. So he speaks this wonderful philosophy to Durvasa Muni, expressing why he is helpless. He says, you have offended, you have tried to harm my dear devotee Ambrish Maharaj, and only he can protect you. I cannot protect. I am under his control. If he desires so, you will be protected. So, Durvasa Muni, upon hearing this message from Lord Vishnu, then he comes back to Ambrish Maharaj. And Sudarshan Chakra is still chasing him. And the moment Durvasa Muni falls at the lotus feet of Ambrish Maharaj, actually Ambrish Maharaj doesn't let him, he grabs him and he sees the Sudarshan Chakra is chasing him, he starts offering wonderful prayers to Sudarshan Chakra for the protection of Durvasa Muni, who wanted actually to harm Ambrish Maharaj. So this is the very nature of a devotee of the Lord, and Sudarshan Chakra is also a very dear devotee of the Lord in the form of a chakra. So just like the Lord protects his devotees also protect and take care of his devotees. So that's why Sudarshan, Su means auspicious, divine, Darshan means vision. So if we want to have divine vision, a darshan of the Lord, we need the blessings and protection and guidance of his devotees. And Sudarshan means he is a dear devotee of the Lord. Through his guidance, through his blessings, we can have darshan of the Lord, we can have the blessings of the Lord. This is what Sudarshan means. So you will see many temples have Sudarshan Chakra on the top of the temple. This is for the protection of the devotees. Sudarshan Chakra, if you read this chapter 5 of Srimad Bhagavatam in Canto 9, chapter 5, you will see so many details about Sudarshan Chakra is given. Who is Sudarshan Chakra, what it does and what not. So we don't have time to go into details of that, but I thought at least collectively we can recite some prayers which have been offered by Ambrish Maharaj to Sudarshan Chakra. And by the wonderful and heartfelt felt prayers of Ambrish Maharaj, Sudarshan Chakra was very pleased and he spared the life of Durvasa Muni. Because Ambrish Maharaj, being a pure devotee of the Lord, he had nothing against Durvasa Muni. As soon as he embraced him, everything was normal. So let's, if you have mobile, you can please just do a Google search SB 9.4.5.3, and there are few prayers only we can recite. You can recite after me. Okay. And may I request everybody to move forward so those who are coming can join us without disturbing others. Plenty of room. Please come closer to the altar. Thank you so much. So I'll just read the translation of the preceding verse. When Durvasa touched the lotus feet of Ambrish Maharaj was very ashamed. And when he saw Durvasa attempting to offer prayers, because of mercy, he was aggrieved even more. Thus, he immediately began offering prayers to the great weapon of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is Sudarshan Chakra. So now I will recite and you can repeat after me. Ambrisha uvacha Tvam agnir bhagavan suryas Tvam somo jyoti sampatihi Tvam apas tvam chitir vyoma Vayurmatendriyani cha. So please hear the translation. Maharaj Ambrish said, this is all in the glorification of Sudarshan Chakra. Maharaj Ambrish said, "O Sudarshan Chakra, you are fire. You are the most powerful sun, and you are the moon, the master of all luminaries. You are water, earth, and sky. You are the air. You are the five sense objects, sound, touch, form, taste and smell, and you are the senses also." Next one. Sudarshana namastubhyam Sahasrarachyuta priya Sarvastra gatin vipraya Swasti bhuya idaspate. O most favorite of Achyuta. Who is Achyuta? Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have thousands of spokes. So Sudarshan Chakra, how many spokes are there? Thousands and thousands of spokes. O Master of the material world, destroyer of all weapons, original vision of the Personality of Godhead, I offer my respectable obeisances unto you. Kindly give shelter and be auspicious to this Brahmana. This Brahmana means Durvasa Muni. So he is praying to Sudarshan Chakra for the protection of Durvasa Muni. Tvam dharmastvam ritam satyam Tvam yagyo akhila yagya bhuk Tvam lokopala sarvatma Tvam lokopala sarvatma Tvam teja paurusham param. O Sudarshan wheel, you are religion, you are truth, you are encouraging statements, you are sacrifice, and you are the enjoyer of the fruits of sacrifice. You are the maintainer of the entire universe, and you are the supreme transcendental prowess in the hands of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are the original vision of the Lord, and therefore you are known as Sudarshan. Everything has been created by your activities, and therefore you are all pervading. Namah Sunabhakil Dharmastheta Namah Sunabhakil Dharmasetave Namah Sunabhakil Dharmasetave. Just I'm trying to get the meter right. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivisto Namah Sunabhakhila Dharma Setave Ye Dharma Sila Suradhuma Ketave Trailokya Gopaya Vishuddha Varchase मनोजवायाद्भुत कर्मणे गृणे. O Sudarshan, you have a very auspicious hub, and therefore you are the upholder of all religion. You are just like an inauspicious comet for the irreligious demons. Indeed, you are the maintainer of the three worlds. You are full of transcendental effulgence. You are as quick as the mind, and you are able to work wonders. I can simply utter the word Namah, offering all obeisances unto you. So, Amrish Maharaj is taking very humble position here. So, there are a couple more we will recite also. Tvattejasa dharma mayena samhritam Tamaha prakasascha mahatmanam Duratyayaste mahima giram pate Tvadrupametad sadasat paravaram. O Master of Speech, by your effulgence, full of religious principles, the darkness of the world is dissipated, and the knowledge of learned persons or great souls is manifested. Indeed, no one can surpass your effulgence, for all things manifested and unmanifested, gross and subtle, superior and inferior, are but various forms of you that are manifested by your effulgence. Number 8. Yada visrishtas tvam ananjanena vai balam pravishto jita daitya danavam bahudaro dharani Vrishyaschan ajrasram pradhane virajase. O indefatigable one, when you are sent by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to enter among the soldiers of Daityas and Danavas, you stay on the battlefield and unendingly separate their arms, bellies, thighs, legs and heads. This reminds me of a pastime, another pastimes of Sudarshan Chakra. This is Banasur. You may have heard Banasur. This pastime takes place in Dwarka Dham. And Banasur was, if I remember correctly, he was devotee of Lord Shiva. And he had prayed and pleased Lord Shiva so much so that Lord Shiva had agreed to guard the city he was living in and protect Banasur at all cost. So there is fearsome battle takes place between Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna, because Lord Shiva is on the side of Banasur, and Banasur is trying to destroy Dwarka and his family and so forth. So there is fearsome battle takes place between Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna. So in the end, because Banasur is a devotee of Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna respects that. Because a devotee, because bhaktar bhakta jina priya, Lord always keeps in mind the happiness and pleasure of his devotees. So even though the actions of Banasur was demoniac, but he was the devotee of Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, he releases his chakra, Sudarshan chakra, but does not kill Banasur completely. He chops his, Banasur has so many hands, and so he chops his hands and heads, thousands and thousands in pieces, but he does not kill him. He let him stay alive, just to glorify and honor the protection which Lord Shiva had promised to him. So here it says here, you separate their arms, bellies, thighs and legs and head. So this reminded me of that story. Banasur. Number 9. Svatvam jagatrana khala prahanaye nirupitah sarvasaho gadabhrita viprasya chasmat kuldaiva hetave videhi bhadram tad anugraho hinaha. O protector of the universe, you are engaged by the Supreme Personality of Godhead as his all-powerful weapon in killing the envious enemies. For the benefit of our entire dynasty, kindly favor this poor Brahmana. This will certainly be a favor for all of us. So this is the wonderful nature of Ambrish Maharaj. He is praying Sudarshan Chakra for the protection of Durvasa Muni, who has come to take shelter under Ambrish Maharaj. He's come. Yad asti dattam ishtam va swadharmo va swanusthitah kulam no vipra daivam ched dvijo bhavatu vijvaraha. So Ambrish Maharaj is praying to Sudarshan Chakra, and he is saying here, if our family has given charity to the proper persons, if we have performed ritualistic ceremonies and sacrifices, if we have properly carried out our occupational duties, and if we have been guided by learned Brahmanas, I wish in exchange that this Brahmana be freed from the burning caused by the Sudarshan Chakra. So Ambrish Maharaj is prepared to exchange all his piety in return for the protection of Durvasa Muni. Yadino Bhagavan Prita Eka Sarva Gunashrayah Sarva Bhutatma Bhavena Dvijo Bhavatu Vijvaraha. So Ambrish Maharaj meditates upon not only Sudarshan Chakra but also Supreme Personality of Godhead here. If by the Supreme Personality of Godhead who is one without a second, who is the reservoir of all transcendental qualities, and who is the life and soul of all living entities, is pleased with us. We wish that this Brahmana, Durvasa Muni, be freed from the pain of being burnt. So after offering all these wonderful prayers to Sudarshan Chakra and the Lord, Sukadeva Goswami says that Sudarshan Chakra was pacified and became peaceful, and he stopped burning the Brahmana, known as Durvasa Muni. So from the story of Durvasa Muni and Ambarish Maharaj, on one hand, Ambarish Maharaj is a great mystic yogi, he has great mystic power, but he is defeated by a simple, humble Brahmana. Ambarish Maharaj is the ruler, Kshatriya. But look at his disposition, his qualities, his humility. That in this instance we see humility is victorious over mystic power. So what pleases Lord Krishna very much is our humble nature, humble attitude. Humility, it can be defined in terms of our dependence upon the protection and mercy of the Lord and His devotees. When we think we have power and we are doer and we are controller, then there is a pride there. There is a lack of humility, which was displayed in the case of Durvasa Muni. He was quite conscious of his mystic power, but that did not do much good to him. In the end, humility was victorious. This is what pleased the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also demonstrated in his pastimes with Jagai Madhai that how they were also very proud. Jagai Madhai were very proud of their prowess, their wealth and everything. But there too, when they took up humble position, they pleased Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda and they became dear devotees of the Lord. So Sudarshan Chakra is always protects devotees of the Lord. Anybody who is trying to serve the Lord, Sudarshan Chakra is favorable upon those things. So we install Sudarshan Chakra on our temple for the protection of all the devotees as well as the temple. So in 2 weeks' time there will be installation of Sudarshan Chakra. Please spread the word around, come and witness yourself the wonderful celebration we will have of Sudarshan Chakra, bathing and so forth. And if you go to Jagannath Puri, you will see Sudarshan Chakra on top of the temple, and Haridas Thakur will always meditate upon Sudarshan Chakra because he was not allowed to go inside the temple. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had asked him just meditate upon Sudarshan Chakra. He is not different from Lord Krishna, Lord Jagannath, because as we discussed here, that Lord is very much pleased when we serve his devotees. Durvasa Muni, when he surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord and pleased him, Lord was very much pleased. So this is the message also of Lord Shiva to Parvati ji, to Mother Durga. Aradhanam sarvesham. What is the highest form of worship? Vishnu Aradhanam Param. That the worshipping the Supreme Personality of God, Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, is the highest worship. But then he says, wait. Tasmat parataram devi. He says, but even better than worship of the Lord is worship of his dear devotees. Tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. Tadiyanam samarchanam. So this is Sudarshan Chakra is tadiyanam. He is very dear devotee of the Lord. So we have just had a glimpse of the wonderful prayers offered by Maharaj Ambarish to Sudarshan Chakra, and there All these weapons of the Lord, they are transcendental, they are divine, they are Vishnu Tattva, they have their own place in the spiritual world. They are available, always ready to serve the Lord whenever they are needed. When Lord comes, they come and serve Him. In the case of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, generally Sudarshan Chakra. In the case of Lord Ramchandra, we have his Saranga Bhav. In the case of Lord Balaram, we have club and mace, gada and musal and hull, like that. So, it's 6 o'clock. We'll stop here. Thank you very much for your attention. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, सुदर्शन चक्र की जय, जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि. And if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to share, ask, don't be shy. We all are learning more and more about the Lord and His paraphernalia. Yes, Masu, you had a question?
What is the meaning of the name Sudarshan Chakra?
Yeah, Sudarshan. Su means auspicious or divine, and Darshan means vision. So Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra gives us divine vision of the Lord. He is a very dear devotee of the Lord. So general message there is that when we take shelter, because we cannot see, we cannot approach Lord directly. Srila Prabhupada, his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur would say that don't try to see the God, because you cannot. You act in such a way that God wants to see you. So when we try to serve and please the devotee of the Lord, Lord is pleased and He wants to see. So Sudarshan means divine vision. Sudarshan is the glance of the Lord. Sudarshan is the vision of the Lord. Sudarshan is manifested as sun and moon. So many wonderful features of Sudarshan Chakra are there described in Shastra. Yes, Prabhuji.
What is the significance of Sudarshan in the Jagannath temple, like with Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra and Sudarshan?
Yeah, so you would have seen in when Rath Yatra takes place, or when Snan Yatra takes place in Jagannath Puri, outside there is big Snan Mandapam, and along with Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Sudarshan actually is brought out first. He comes first. So Sudarshan means divine vision. He provides the knowledge and light and path and access for us to reach the Lord. And not only that, he also is ahead of the Lord, clearing the path and obstacles and creating auspicious atmosphere so the Lord can be served nicely. So even in Jagannath Yatra, when the Yatra takes place, Sudarshan is the first one who comes out actually. But Baladev is placed first. But he comes out from the altar, he comes out first. He is brought out in a big nice procession. And he is huge. Sudarshan Chakra is huge. So Sudarshan is Lord Jagannath is Lord Krishna. So Sudarshan is there as his devotee, as his weapon, is there with him. So, yeah. Anything else? Is that okay, Prabhuji?
Thank you.
So we conclude here. Thank you very much for your attention. And Sumendra Krishna Prabhuji has some announcements to make.
Before we do that, His Grace Ranganath Prabhu ki. Thank you very much for this wonderful class. So before we